Glad to have you with us from Mount Pleasant, Michigan, Kelly Short Stadium. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Central Michigan Chippewas. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Central Michigan's head coach. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful.
And the Bobcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Chippewas offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Two running backs alongside the quarterback.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bobcats offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The play fake. And the timing just a hair off. Third and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Right at the line. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Bobcats are marching down the field. Drops back on first down. Rushes on. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Long way to go on second down. From the gun. Look out! That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Just feeds the running back. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. 30. And he scores! Touchdown, Central Michigan!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession, 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The Chippewas with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Straight ahead, it's Blue. Brought down. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Push is ahead. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. They boot it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. On the ground with the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Rosa. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And he avoids the sack. The Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Blue. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out wide left, it's Pugh. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. This quarterback part of their running game. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Peters. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. On play action. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Nestles it in at the 35. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Churns into the pile. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They'll move the tight end. Hits the hole. It's Blue. Oh, he's got some space. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Flores. Still looking. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Peters. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Chippewas have their offense in high gear. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. Just got rid of that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quick give. It's Blue. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking for a crease. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it. Had to force that one. 2nd and long here. Finds his tight end.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Flores. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Sells the run, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rosa. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Trying to take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Blue. And he could not get loose on the run. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Chippewas. Put 6 on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The run inside. It's Rosa. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. And the Bobcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll go with a quick touch pass. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Play action on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets the back moving. Second down, gonna throw it. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Bobcats! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. Looking for an alley. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Chippewas want to move quickly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Finds his man. It's Blue. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Flores. Looking left. Finds a man in the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under pressure. And it's a sack. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking long. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's Kansas State in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on a 6-0 start. Could be a special season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside, Mac. Back now over to your game in Mount Pleasant. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
And the Chippewas will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He'll throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. On the run, it's Blue. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Comes down, it's McIntosh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Flores. Fires to the right. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. The Chippewas send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Making his first move. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the tackle. Long way to go on 2nd down. Sells to fake. It's complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Trying to make one miss. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Trying to squeak through the pile. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Left side is Rosa. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Hand it to the back. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. In the backfield, it's Peters. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Out wide right, it's Bowman. Could not make his way to the corner. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looks it in. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Makes a man miss. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Back to throw, it's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Lets it fly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They've been stuck in the mud, giving their punter a workout, and somehow they still have a chance as they take over here. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Gets away. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Rosa. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Quick give. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking for the edge. Makes his man miss. Breaks into the open. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Pugh. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Pulls it. Here's a little room. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bobcats. Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Blue. Got room at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Tells to run. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Into the third quarter of this edition of Midweek Maction, it's 2nd and 10. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Keeps it himself. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. Punt is on its way. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it throws up. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Grab behind the line. It's Pugh. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got his man out of the backfield.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. He's got it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Working the ground game. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle. It's Peters. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Now on 2nd down and short. To throw, it's Flores. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on, and down he goes. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman, call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
The Chippewas will call on their punt team. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Motion from the back. Selling the fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Trying to get started. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the option. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out wide left, it's Payne. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To the air, it's Flores. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
The Chippewas line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not a lot of room to field this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play, what do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Hodges. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass, Bill. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They're working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Sets his feet. It's Flores. Look out! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. This time he's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Motion from the wideout. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Chippewas can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. 3rd and 4. He's looking to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Setting up the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Chips.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game. We might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Fires to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. on target. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Second down to the air. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They go to the counter. Nice move there. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Back to pass, it's Flores. If he runs this back, this game's over. Takes it the other way. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Bobcats have pushed it inside the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it himself. Could be an alley. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up. They'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The give on the counter. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 3rd and goal now. They have to take care of the football, and we assume line up for the game-winning field goal attempt. Rush right in his face. Lets it fly. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.